Get the upper hand on your competition with SCUF controllers. Use code OGXRAYZ to get 5% off your entire order. Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another Fortnite video, guys. So here we are in Wailing Woods, located just outside of the northern part of Wailing Woods. And as you guys can see, we are at the bunker. Now, a lot of you guys have probably forgotten about the bunker. Maybe some of you guys have forgotten it even exists, but it is located still in Wailing Woods. And well, for the longest time, nothing was going on with this bunker. Literally, people were able to go inside. They were able to perform small glitches like the one I'm doing here. That no longer works. I think they actually did patch this. But you were actually able to just kind of build around the bunker, and it would destroy the outside of this door. Now, basically, this bunker within there, it travels all the way down. There's a big rectangular room down, so it's not just this small square. There's actually a room that expands a little bit outwards, but there's nothing in there. We were able to do a lot of different glitches a while ago where you were able to get in there through the camera system, or you were able to use a cart. Literally, you would ram into it. You would build a ramp all the way up and then ram right into the door, and it would break it and you can go inside. But I don't think that no longer works, just because just seeing that the normally when you would build around, it would, like, you would destroy it and it would work. So it looks like they patched it. But for the longest time, they added this, nothing was happening. A lot of us were wondering what was going to happen if something new was happening. And while it looks like tonight, something finally happened. Now, before we jump into that information, I want to take you guys back to a couple of days ago. Now, a couple of days ago, it was first discovered that this bunker did change. There was a change in the bunker, and a lot of us did not notice it. Some of us actually did. Now, for you guys that are wondering what the hell I'm talking about, there used to be some writing right over here located on the back of the bunker door. Now, there used to be like a spaceship looking thing, some zigzag line. Now, for you guys that are wondering what I'm talking about, don't worry, I do have an image. We're going to swap on over now to Twitter. Now, on Twitter, and as you guys will see, this was what we have now. There's no image, there's nothing going on, it's gone. But before, we used to have this one over here, and as you guys could see, we have some arrows, we have something that looks like a spaceship or something like that, some weird zigzag lines, and then wouldn't you know it, in one of those arrows, it appears to be a cube, which what was added recently to Fortnite, that big purple cube that is dropping runes and dropping like gravitational fields all over the place. It's making its way from the desert all the way to Greasy Grove. It made its way over by Salty, by Dusty Divot. Apparently now it's by Retail Row. And according to the game code and all the leaks we've gotten, it will actually end up in Loot Lake. And we'll talk about that in a little bit because there is more info on that as well. But for now, keep that in mind. There used to be a symbol here. It's now gone. And as you guys can see in the gameplay, there is no more symbol located on this bunker. Now, the other very interesting thing was that there finally was game code added into Fortnite for the bunker. Before, we had nothing. It was literally a bunker was added. There was no sound. There was nothing in there that would, you know, give us any indication that something was going to happen with the bunker. Literally, it showed up out of nowhere one day. We all speculated, and it went away. But it turns out that finally they did add some audio. That was what was added to the game code. Some audio that Fortnite Leaks and iSkyTrike were able to piece together. And the audio that you guys are going to be listening to here in a little bit is actually going to be this door that you guys are seeing on screen opening and closing. So I don't know how it's going to open, whether it goes up. Who knows? Seeing it, I think it might just be the whole thing lifts up or something. But you're going to be able, apparently, to interact with this door and open and close it. So let's go ahead and go over to Twitter so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So you guys can see this is the tweet that was posted by Fortnite Leaks on Twitter. This is the audio. I'm going to go ahead and shut up so you guys can listen to it. So as you guys can see, it looks like we have a brand new double opening of doors. So we have an opening animation, we have a closing sound animation, and it looks like it's going to be something going on with the bunker. Clearly something is going on. They added new game code to it, which is audio sounds that Fortnite Leaks and SkyTrike were able to put together, which is really awesome on them. It's really, really cool. They're actually able to piece together the sounds, which it's very difficult to do. But as you guys can see, something's happening with the bunker, and I think the reason that it's opening and closing is because of what we're about to see with some more game code and theories that are going on. But first of all, we're going to jump over to a new Twitter account. And first of all, this thing that we're about to show you is just some generic game code leak. This is what that new flotation balloon is going to be like. This is from HypeX on Twitter. And you guys can see he's got an animation. You're running around with the balloon, and you can actually, you guys can see, it's kind of hilarious. You ride it up as it lifts you up. So I just wanted to show that to you guys very, very quickly. This guy also has some other really cool stuff, including what he shows off is a new volcano that was found within the new image for the week, I believe 10 challenges. So that image was leaked earlier from the game code. And within it, you see the Bright Bomber touching the purple cube. And in her reflection, you guys can see an evil version of the Bright Bomber, as a lot of people are calling the corrupted version, because the game code does say that the purple cube will eventually end up in the Loot Lake area. And also, I do want to mention, it's actually going to be making its way towards Wailing Woods. And then from there, it's going to make a way by Lazy Links and then down towards Loot Lake, where it's going to have its final destination in some sort of corruption event. But as you guys can see, everyone's calling this the corrupted Bright Bomber. On her chest, you can see what was used to be a llama and is now what appears to be a dragon because of the fire. You guys can actually see the fire coming out of the mouth. I don't know if you guys can see it clearly. And then right behind this dragon, there appears to be a volcano. And you guys can see there's a little square there. I'll try to zoom in here post-edit. But we got lava flowing down from it. And the reason that there is a volcano is actually because of more game code that shows, as you guys can see here, Fortnite effect. We've got lava blobs and we've got volcanic pit. So it does look like there is something going on with Loot Lake that involves lava. There's actually this found right here. A lot of people are saying that there is going to be an entire thing filled up in the shape of essentially Loot Lake and overhead shot. And over here we've got Jesper Gran, who did a really nice image of the actual, as you guys can see. I'll try to move it over. I don't know if it's very hard to see. But you guys can see we've got the outline of the volcanic rift or volcanic pit, which is in the game code. This was actually mentioned. There is a character model for this, or I should say model for it in the game. And it's overlaid on top of what is Loot Lake currently right now, which is the outline of shape. So it's very, very interesting that we have what is now believed to be the cube is going to be ending up actually, and I'll show you guys right around here. The cube is going to be ending up right over here, the southern, like southwesternmost part of Loot Lake, which is what the game code shows. And a lot of people are saying that there's going to be a volcano that shows up, or at least this pit that shows up that is in the game code, and that it's going to turn all of Loot Lake essentially into a lava lake, which I think would be really cool. It'll also be interesting to see if maybe you're still going to be able to build above it. Are you going to be able to do floors above it, or is it going to destroy the flooring if you try to get across? It's going to it's going to be really difficult to get across Loot Lake if you're trying to outlive the storm. Probably gonna have to build up high to get over it. I think it'd be interesting if they did do that, where if you literally just build a floor above it, it's gonna just like burn and like fall and destroy, and you'll die. And obviously if you land in that lake that is covered in lava, you probably have to die or take damage or do something. I'd say instant death is probably what's gonna happen, but it's very interesting, like I was saying, that we've got this in the game code now. So let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below. I just think it's very interesting that we now have all this game code for the audio, the actual scratches that were on the back of the bumper that are now gone. We have obviously the references to lava. We have the image of the Bright Bomber, which appears to have a lava, or I should say volcano, in the back, along with a dragon and fire, which is also hinting at the possibility of that castle coming, which, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there's a spray paint that is actually in the shape of a castle, and recently, one of the emotes that was teased actually had a castle in the background, which a lot of people are saying that Retail Row will be one of the locations changed up to this castle. But again, that's all rumor speculation along with all of this, but I think it's all piecing together. The bunker now has sounds for opening and closing. The bunker could be the place where maybe the volcano goes off, maybe it erupts, maybe Loot Lake gets covered in like all this lava, and it'll make sense now why you would want that bunker, because maybe this is some catastrophic extinction level volcanic explosion. So let me know what you guys think about that down in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, do me a huge favor and drop a like on the video. It is super, super appreciated and incredibly helpful. And if you are new to the channel, if you want to see even more content like this, then obviously make sure you guys are subscribed and have those notifications on so you don't miss a single upload from me. Join Team Rayz today. And if you guys do want to support the channel directly, you don't have to, but if you do want to, check out my channel memberships. You get access to early content, exclusive videos, and a special badge that shows up in all my live streams and in the comment sections of all my videos, so check that out only if you are willing and able to. Last but not least, if you guys want to talk about anything, Twitter is the best place. I'm constantly on there, as you guys can see. I'm constantly on there talking, so go ahead and give me a follow over there at OGXRAYZ. I'll have a link down below to that, along with links to my gaming second channel for more content for me. But you guys have an awesome day. Take care. I'm out. Peace.